Autogenic training was a part of my beginning. Before I knew anything about hypnosis, I was working with autogenic training, and it was very instructive for me. It really helped me understand some stuff. And later, when we get into perhaps more study of the hypnosis, and I really hope that you'll read some of that Hudson book, you'll discover that the hypnotic trance is not so much important as suggestibility. And we normally think of suggestibility as something bad, like somebody who's soft and easy is suggestible. And that's why in the Hudson book it talks about our conscious mind doesn't know how to work with suggestion. It looks down on it because the conscious mind takes everything that we say as an affirmation to be tested. And so you're experiencing that in your autogenic training. My right arm is warm. You say that to yourself, and your mind looks over, your conscious mind looks over to your right arm and sees if it's warm. And it's not, or heavy. Warm is the second stage, and we don't really work with that so much. Heavy is enough. My right arm is heavy. Now, the subconscious mind responds to suggestion. And like I say, the conscious mind is a little dubious about that. And a principle that's kind of surprising that really helps you get past this is to pretend. And what I'd like you to do is try some sessions where you're saying to yourself, my right arm is heavy, my right arm is heavy. And while you're doing that, pretend that it is. And notice what you do to pretend. How do you engage your pretending? Let's see. And not to use, an autogenics trainer would come in and say, all right, well, that's really good, but don't use props. Like, imagine there's an elephant sitting on your arm. That will cause some pain. Rather, just focus the sensation of heaviness and pretend that you can experience the sensation of heaviness and notice what you do to do that. Now, one of the things that relaxation does is that it takes away energy from the conscious mind. The more relaxed you become, the more energy, or the less energy is available to your conscious mind for reality testing. That's why when you go to sleep and you get very relaxed, you start becoming absorbed in your fantasies and your thoughts and drift away. And a way to begin this and to be finding yourself receptive to the experience is by pretending. Now, it'll take a while, perhaps, for you to be able to understand totally in an intellectual way why pretending is a valid entree into auto-suggestion, or self-suggestion. But I'd like you to try that, and also another reminder is don't sit there, for an hour doing this. You're not trying to just beat yourself into the experience. I'd give you a minute or 2 minutes, and then just sort of shake around and stuff and start over again. And see what you learn from that experience. Later, we're going to explore a very powerful process of entering into the subconscious mind, maybe even into the superconscious mind. And you'll see how pretending or being able to get into the role of the suggestions is very helpful. Okay? Well, let me hear from you about this when you try it, and we'll have some interesting discussions. All right, bye-bye.